Hello, loyal Commanders fan. If you're looking forward to thrilling moments in the upcoming NFL season, stay with me, because today I bring you an exclusive news item that's sure to boost your excitement for 2025. First, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications so you won't miss any hot updates about our beloved team. Can you imagine seeing the Washington Commanders as the main contenders in the league's major offenses? That's exactly what's happening, and I'm here to explain all the details to you from start to finish. So, sit tight, because each detail of this turnaround will make you eager to know what's coming next. Last season, the Commanders surprised the entire NFL, exceeding expectations and clinching the NFC title in thrilling fashion. Under the guidance of Coach Dan Quinn and the talent of quarterback Jayden Daniels, the team went beyond what anyone expected. That's no small feat, especially for those who saw the roster as an enigma a year ago. I must admit, watching this evolution on the field was moving, as following each game and cheering for the surprises was a unique experience for us fans. And of course, after such a year, everyone is left with that anticipation. Is the success here to stay? The Washington Commanders management left no doubt. They will not rest on their laurels. The mentality now is to make the most of Daniels' rookie contract, bolster the roster with quality players, and assemble an even more competitive unit. This shows a commitment we haven't seen in a while. They realize the window of success is open, and they are making bold moves to keep the team among the favorites. For us, diehard Commanders fans, it means there's a lot of good stuff coming, and we can't miss a single step of this ambitious plan. It's precisely with this mindset that the club made two of the most impactful trades in the market in recent months. I'm talking about acquiring left tackle Laremy Tunsil from the Houston Texans and wide receiver Deebo Samuel from the San Francisco 49ers. These players immediately elevate the team's level. Tunsil comes in to strengthen the offensive line, which struggled quite a bit in 2024, while Samuel adds an explosive option as a receiver, forming a respectable duo with Terry McLaurin. As a fan, I was thrilled with these acquisitions. Imagine the potential of this offense with Jayden Daniels having more time and more options to advance down the field. The Commanders' moves did not go unnoticed by the media. Analyst Tom Blair from NFL.com prepared a ranking of players who, after trades, are expected to most impact the league next autumn. Both Tunsil and Samuel are among the top 11. This only reinforces how these acquisitions have shaken up the franchise's scene. The team, once considered an underdog in 2024, now boasts one of the most respected offenses on paper for the new season. Isn't that enough to fill any fan with hope? The greatest highlight went to Laremy Tunsil, who secured the second place in Blair's overall ranking, only behind Raiders quarterback Geno Smith. The reason is clear. Tunsil, one of the best blindside protectors in the league, will provide an immediate upgrade to an offensive line that surrendered 50 sacks in 2024. For those who follow closely, this makes all the difference. Jayden Daniels needed protection to continue evolving, and now he will have high-level support, along with reinforcements like Tyler Biadasz, Nick Allegretti, and rookie Josh Conerly Jr. All of this paints a renewed unit that can completely change the offensive performance. I now see this offensive line as one of the most promising in the league. Blair also highlights that Tunsil, even in his last season with the Texans, allowed just 2.5 sacks throughout the campaign. For a left tackle, that's elite performance and shows he can cover Daniels' blindside for the coming years. With a player of this caliber, the expectation is that our quarterback can face second-year challenges with greater security, evolving without much risk of injury or excessive pressure. I have to say, imagining the stability for Daniels' development is exciting, especially since he already surprised many experts and now tends to grow even more. It's clearly a long-term project, and this level of planning fills me with confidence. As for Deebo Samuel, although he didn't reach the top of the ranking, Blair considered him the third most impactful wide receiver traded in the offseason. He appears just behind George Pickens and DK Metcalf, heavyweights on their respective teams. Samuel joins the Commanders, bringing versatility and the hope of reviving the form that established him as an All-Pro 4 years ago. Despite dealing with recent injuries and a lower yardage per touch average in 2024, there's a clear bet on his recovery. At 29, Samuel still has a lot of fuel left and can be the tactical difference the team needs to further surprise opponents. However, the analyst notes that Samuel missed part of last season and hasn't been replicating his 2021 numbers when he went to the Pro Bowl. Yet, he bets that the player could explode under the command of offensive coordinator Cliff Kingsbury, leveraging his ability to threaten both rushing and receiving. It's a new system, a new opportunity to showcase his skills and regain star status in the league. Every Commanders fan knows how predictable the offense has become in some recent games, so adding someone different, capable of improvisation, completely changes the outlook for what's to come on the field. I, honestly, believe Samuel could be the perfect escape valve for Daniels in crucial moments. Another fundamental aspect is the outlook for our Commanders' defense. If the offense is set to improve, the defense will spend less time on the field, potentially resulting in less wear and, consequently, greater effectiveness. We've seen Coach Dan Quinn's penchant for balanced teams that know how to alternately force turnovers and exploit the clock intelligently. Therefore, each arrival impacts all sectors, enhancing the collective potential. The locker room atmosphere, from what's being said, has never been more positive, and this is something that even we, as fans, feel contagious. Just look at social networks. The movement of confident fans has grown significantly in recent months. It's important to remember that the club achieved all this without jeopardizing the future with excessive draft choice trades. Careful management shows maturity and a long-term vision, as well as respect for fans who have always demanded transparency and consistency in decision-making. Now, the expectation is for an intense playoff race, and who knows, repeating the surprises we saw last season. I want to see a packed stadium, the crowd cheering, and, of course, that feeling of pride marked in every game. Now, I bring news that could completely change our team's history, and you who are here with me won't want to miss a second of this video. Have you ever imagined the Commanders representing the NFL in Spain playing the league's first international game in Madrid? That's right, there's a schedule leak circulating that hints at this possibility. Stay with me until the end because every detail of this story could surprise you and, of course, further strengthen our love for the team. And hey, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and comment below. Would you consider traveling to see this game live if it becomes official? This week, social media has been abuzz with rumors about the new NFL schedule. Those paying close attention have already seen various speculations not officially confirmed, but one of them has resonated with Washington Commanders fans. According to the rumors, our team is expected to participate in the first international game in Madrid, Spain, in Week 11 against the Miami Dolphins. Even without league confirmation, this news is already making everyone excited. As a fan, I must admit, I've already started to imagine the atmosphere of this historic event and the impact it would have on the franchise. Holding an NFL game in Spain is seen as revolutionary, especially taking place in Santiago Bernabeu Stadium, home to Real Madrid, one of the most famous venues in the sports world. This isn't just a source of pride, but it also shows how much the Commanders have grown and earned respect in recent years. Some time ago, it would have been unlikely to see our name associated with events of this kind. Now, under Dan Quinn's leadership and the team's good phase, we've been brought into the league's plans for expanding American football internationally. The impact of this rumor goes beyond the game itself. For the NFL, it would be another important step in the strategy of internationalizing the sport, reaching new audiences and strengthening the brand globally. For us fans, it's a chance to see the Washington Commanders shining on an unprecedented stage and being highlighted worldwide. You can feel how much this can further unite the Commanders nation and even open doors for new fans outside the United States. Great achievements are being made both on and off the field, and this is just the beginning of a promising era. If this information is confirmed, we can also anticipate a different schedule for the roster. The most likely scenario is a Week 12 bye right after this international marathon. This means 11 straight rounds of challenges, which demands exemplary physical and mental preparation. This type of decision affects not only coaches' planning, but also fans' enthusiasm, who will follow everything closely, hoping this intense rhythm brings positive results. As a fan, I know enduring this intense period won't be easy, but I'm already beginning to think about how this could further forge our team's winning spirit. Another important point is how the Commanders are now part of discussions about the NFL's growth and prestige. The franchise is involved in other big plans, such as the possible return to RFK Stadium and even hosting the 2027 draft in Washington, which only increases our pride as fans. Honestly, experiencing this moment is something I never thought I would witness a few years ago when the team was going through difficulties. It shows that the rebuilding is truly happening, both on the field and in the club's image before the world. Now, I want to hear from you. If this rumor becomes true, do you believe the Commanders are ready to bear the weight of such an important international game? Could this experience further motivate the players to dominate the 2025 season? Leave your opinion in the comments, subscribe to stay updated with everything firsthand, and share the video so more fans stay informed. Let's wait together for the confirmations and hope that the Washington Commanders make history once again.